Hey guys! So I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I'm working more hours at my job now, so that's a thing. And then also I've just been doing a lot of stuff with my dad, and I helped him. He moved into a new house, so I helped him paint it and, stuff like that. And then I've just been working, and then I had a final at the beginning of May, so that was something. And then I've just been doing a lot of stuff. Also, Stardew Valley took over my life for a while there, so you remember how I was trying to do the hard version of the A to Z thing? Yeah, I think I only got medium completed. Definitely am not gonna have 26 books read by the end of tonight, but I'm gonna try to have another few more read by the end of tonight. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably do my wrap up tomorrow, so. My cat just jumped up here, please. Do not get in my way. I have so many books next to me, so he cannot get on them or I will scream. Anyway, so today's video, I'm doing my Emojiathon TBR, which the Emojiathon starts in for me, it starts in a couple hours, so this is kind of late. Kitty, quit! Sorry, he's messing with something. Anyway, so it starts in a couple hours, so this is a late TBR. I already knew I wanted to participate. I just wasn't sure if I was actually going to put up a TBR or not, because it seems when I put up a TBR, I completely stray from it, but I'm going to try to stick to this one. We'll see how that goes. But all the books on here I'm pretty excited to read, so I think that's going to be good. Oh, and I have a buddy to read a book with this time, which is fantastic. I found her on Twitter. Danielle Waltz. She had posted something about wanting a buddy, and she gave a couple of books that she was thinking about, and I saw one of them was Uprooted and another one was The Night Circus, and I was like, both of those be good with me because I own them both. And then she was just like, it's whatever, and I was like, well, Uprooted has been catching my eye. And so then we decided we're going to read Uprooted together, so that's exciting. We both have to finish the books we're reading right now, and then we're going to start after that reading that one together, so I'm pretty excited. I've never done a buddy read before, so it's exciting. Anyway, so yeah, my Emojiathon TBR, which you guys know, obviously I'm going to buddy read Uprooted. I'm going to buddy read this one, so woo, exciting. Okay, now to the rest of them. So I know you can pick more than 4 challenges if you want to, and I basically have tried to do them all. There are a couple that I did not do, the religious diversity, just because I don't own a book that's religiously diverse at all, and I'm not keen to go buy one, so that's not going to be a thing. And then I think the other one was read a book about a current issue, and one of my books might actually have that in it, but I'm not specifically looking for a book just for that. So yeah, that's all the little things I gotta tell you. So read a book. This one is the 2 little guys holding hands, and it's read a book about a marginalized group. The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This was a gift from my boyfriend for my birthday, and I'm really excited to read it. And this has it's actually got quite a few marginalized groups in it, I feel like. There's a character in here who is pansexual, which is definitely a very marginalized group. There is a character who deals with some mental illness and just stuff like that. So there's quite a few different things about it, about marginalized groups in this one. So I'm pretty excited about it. And then the next one is a little gift. Read a book that was gifted to you. And I'm going to read Run by John Gwynne. This is the 3rd book in the Faithful of the Fallen series. I've already started it. I got 80 pages in when I was doing it for the Tome Topple. I just didn't continue, and I need to finish this book. And this I got for Valentine's Day one year for my boyfriend, so it was gifted to me, just not recently, but that's okay. It's still gifted to me, it still counts. So hopefully I will get to this. Read a contemporary / romance, and yes, I'm actually doing this challenge. Are you shocked? Because I am. But that's because I actually got this recently. My friend Ava sent it to me for my birthday, and that's By Your Side by Casey West. I gave her like a list of books I wanted. She picked this one, and the only reason I really want to read this is because they get stuck in a library, and I'm just like, yes. So yeah. Oh yeah, and that was like the little heart emoji. And then the next one is the little the heart eye emoji. Read a book you bought because of the cover. I'm sorry, I should be way more organized than I am. Oh, here it is. Entwined by Heather Dixon, and I was supposed to have read this for my A to Z, but I didn't, but I still really want to read it because it sounds really good and everybody keeps talking about it on different things. So, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and just count this because I was going to read something else for the read a book you've been seeing everywhere with like the little eye thing. But I think I'm just going to count either like this or the Upside Down Unrequited. Let's do the Upside Down Unrequited because I need to double up on some challenges, you guys. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up hating myself. So we're going to ignore that this was a thing. Okay, let's just continue. Alright, okay, so the next one is also going to be a double up, and it is Rita. It's like the little blushy emoji, and then it's the little candy emoji, and it's read a book that makes you happy just thinking about it, / read a book that's like candy to you, like a guilty pleasure. I'm going to read Hunted by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. This is the 5th book in the House of Night series, and I've been rereading these because I actually never finished the series, but I really want to. So I've been rereading them because it's been a long time since I read them. And then I'm going to finish them. So I'm really excited to continue. Alright. Read a thriller / horror. And this is going to be an ebook, so I can't actually show you. But on Hoopla, which is like basically another form of Overdrive, they have the natural books on there, which I've read the first 2. So I'm just going to read the 3rd natural book. And that'll count for my thriller. The next one is Read a futuristic / sci-fi book. Again, this is going to be an ebook, and it is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. They had a day where it was like $1.99 for that ebook, and I snatched it up because I've been really wanting to read it because Piera over at Piera 4 talks about it non-stop. She talks about it all the time, and every single time I've read a book that Piera has recommended, I have loved it. Like, loved it. So I pretty much take everything she says to heart because she knows everything. She knows her book recommendations. She's really good about that. That's because we have really similar reading tastes. Like, we're really into the fantasy, so it works. The next one is the stack of books, and it's a freebie, read any book. For this, this is gonna be the book that I'm gonna be finishing up. Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. I am 119 pages into this, so I'm going to be finishing this up at the beginning and getting this done. So this is my freebie. I'm sorry, I suck. Okay. The next one is like the little baby emoji, and it's read a 2016 / 2017 release. And for that, I'm going to read Battle Mage by Taryn Mathro. This came out actually May 2nd, so this is the last book in the Summoner series, trilogy, whatever. And I'm really excited to read it and see how it all ends. So, yeah. And the next one is the Cryy Eyes, and it's like the sad Cryy Eyes, and it's read a cry-worthy book. And I don't have a specific book picked out for this because I don't know any books that I own that are going to make me cry, so it's just whatever book I read this month that makes me cry. It'll probably be like Ruined, more than likely Ruined by John Gwynne, because people are going to die, and yeah, so anyway, I'll let you guys know when I wrap this up, like, which one actually made me cry. The next one is, like, the little, like, the teeth one, and it's read a book you've been anticipating, and for that, I'm gonna read When Dimple Met Rishi by, please forgive me for butchering this, Sandhya Menon, I think. But look at how cute the back is. It's so cute. But no, this is gonna be... Oh, guys, you know what I just realized? I bet this could count for religious diversity, too. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, awesome. But, yeah, so I'm excited to read this. And it's so pretty. But yeah, this is like about an arranged marriage and just a lot of stuff, and it's gonna be really good. I have not been telling you guys what these books are about, but if I did, this video would be forever long, and granted that most of these books are kind of more backlist, so, and you've probably seen them everywhere, so you probably already know what they're about. Plus I've probably talked about all these books before, so yeah. The next one is The Little Clock, and it is read a book within 24 hours, and for that I'm going to be reading The Thief by Megan Whalen Turner. I have been seeing this everywhere, and at the bookstore when I've gone, I've seen like the sequels to it, but they never have the first book. It's the most frustrating thing. Oh, there's my little Ron bookmark. I better take him out, because I'm not going to be reading this very soon, so I need to get in. But yeah, so but this is actually way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. This is only 280 pages. So yeah, so I can definitely get this done within 24 hours, but everybody says to just go into it blind, so I don't even really know what it's about, but like the sequels are like the Queen of Axl, the King of, you know, so it's definitely got kingdoms and stuff, and it's got a thief, and sounds right up my road, so we shall see what I think. Okay, the next one, I already talked about my buddy read. The next one is the airplane one, and this is one of the newer ones they added. Read a book that takes place in a country different than your own. For this, I'm going to read Untamed by A.G. Howard. This is like the novella bind-up of like novellas that are based in the Splintered series, and so it's like an Alice in Wonderland retelling, and quite a bit of this takes place in like Wonderland, which is technically in like the England realm, which I'm in the US, so yeah. I know I picked a fantasy book for this, but like I just don't like contemporary, you guys, I really don't, and so this works. It's fine. It counts. Yes. Okay. And also, technically, this is urban fantasy because she's in the real world sometimes, which is not in Wonderland, and so still counts. Okay. Let's see. Read a book that is sure to make you laugh until you cry. Oh no, where'd it go? For that, I'm going to be reading Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Battle of the Labyrinth, which is the 4th book. I need to hurry up and continue on with this, and I chose this because every time I've read one of these, I have laughed so much, and I just find them really funny and really great, and they're a lot of fun, so I felt like this would be a good choice. The next one is like The Annoyed Eyes, and it's read a book that you're annoyed at yourself for not reading yet. And for that one, I'm going to read Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've actually read the first 132 pages. I'm on chapter, oh god, it's Roman numerals, I can't read those. Chapter 8, I believe. So yeah, but I really want to finish it and actually like be done with one of the Lord of the Rings books. I've read The Hobbit, but I haven't read The Lord of the Rings, and I need to, and I feel like a bad person. So definitely this one, it needs to happen. I want to make this one like one of my priority books, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of these. I really want to, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. The next one is like the little like money eye and tongue thing, and it's read a book that was expensive. For that, I'm going to be reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the illustrated edition. Read by Zoe is actually having a readathon going on for the summer for Harry Potter, and so this is gonna happen. So yeah, this was an expensive book. The illustrated editions are like $30 to $40. So yeah, which I get it for pretty cheap because I'm an Amazon Prime member and I get them from Amazon, but they are still expensive. So yes, and heavy, extremely heavy. I can't even wait until they do Order of the Phoenix. That one is going to be like the heaviest book on the earth, and it's gonna be so funny. Read a book without any hype. For this, I'm gonna read The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer, which this I have not heard anybody on BookTube talk about. I saw this one day on Book Outlet when I was like first shopping at Book Outlet, and I saw the name Chris Colfer, and I was like, do they mean the Chris Colfer that I think they mean, which is Chris Colfer, the actor who plays Kurt on the TV show Glee? And it is the same person, and I was really excited about that, and that just made me immediately buy it. I bought like the first 3 or 4 books in the series just because of that. Also, they were really cheap because, you know, Book Outlet. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get to this, hopefully, and see what it's all about. It's like fairy tales and all that good stuff, so I feel like I'm gonna like it. It's middle grade. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. So the next one is like the Peace Out one, and it basically says if you don't read it to like get rid of it, unhaul it. I don't unhaul my books. I will get to them eventually. So I will never unhaul my book. Okay? I don't like that. I've definitely gotten rid of books before, but that's like if I've read them and I don't like them, or if I'm trying to get a different version of the book. Like I used to have like the mint green Fangirl, but I wanted the collector's edition, so I sold my mint green one, and then I got the collector's edition that has like the fan art in it. So like a situation like that, that's like the only time that will happen. I probably will never unhaul a book that I have not read. But anyway, for this I'm doing Ink and Bone by Rachel Kane. This is like a series about like a library and like all this other stuff, and it sounds amazing and I want to read it. The next one, read a book. The next one is like the dog emoji. It's like read a book that features an animal or has one on the cover. I'm gonna be reading Narnia, not all of them, obviously. This is just the bind up one, but it's got Aslan right there. There he is. And then also, of course, like there's a bunch of animals in this entire thing. So, but I'll probably just be reading the first one, which I think is like the nephew's something, the magician's nephew. Yeah. So that. And then for the last challenge, I have 2 books because I don't know which one I'm going to end up wanting to read for it, but it's the music notes, and it's read a book that features music, and for that I'm either going to read Playlist for the Dead by Michelle Faca. I don't know how to say her name. It looks like you pronounce it like you would pronounce fuck off, but I don't think that's right. So, and then, or This Song Will Save Your Life by Leela Sells. So one of these will be happening for this challenge. I don't know which one. I've already read like the first 2 chapters of this one, so I think maybe this one. But at the same time, Emma talks about this one all the time, and I just love the title. This song will save your life. Like, just, I don't know. So one of these is gonna happen. So yeah. Okay, that's it. That's my TBR. I'm sorry that this is such a long video. I'm sorry that my voice sounds like crap, but like I started getting dry throat in the middle of this and I don't have a drink near me, so sorry. Oh, why do I do this to myself? There's like 20 books over here that I'm trying to read for this month, and I keep doing this and I keep not reading all of these books, but I just, see, this is why I don't do TBRs like ever, because I never actually read the books in my TBR. I end up reading something completely different, and it's just like, what? Like, this month, instead of reading the books I was supposed to read, I ended up reading a bunch of Full Metal Alchemist. Yay me! Like, oh my god, I suck. Anyway, I did read a lot of books on my TBR though, like more than I thought I would. Like, I read Lord of Shadows, I read Axl War, I read Lux, which I did not expect that to actually happen. But you guys will learn more about that in my wrap-up that I'll post tomorrow. More than likely. So, yeah. That's it. I'm gonna go so I can do some more reading before it turns midnight. So yeah. I will catch you guys later.